Now we turn to the Middle East, a region vital to U.S. interest and where unrest continues. The people, in several cases, rising up against their leaders in the Arab world. This latest wave of protests started, you'll recall, in Tunisia. It's been spreading. The real hotspot tonight is again in Egypt, where we're joined once again tonight in Cairo by ITN's John Ray. John, good evening.
Good evening, Brian. Well, for a second day, people took to the streets here, angrily protesting against unemployment and high prices and demanding that President Hosni Mubarak go. And for a second day, government forces cracked down hard.
Thousands defied a ban on demonstrations and the ferocious assault that came next. Riot police chased down a crowd outside Cairo's court buildings, beating those who could not get away. As police advanced, reinforcements swiftly followed.
The authorities had promised to crack down here today, and now it's happening. They've just charged into the crowd, and we can hear tear gas canisters.
This was just one of many clashes, running battles across the centre of the capital. An uprising inspired by Tunisia. Crowds are back on the streets there today, as their new government issued an arrest warrant for the ousted president and some members of his family. And last night, the President of the United States himself took notice.
Let us be clear. The United States of America stands with the people of Tunisia and supports the democratic aspirations of all people.
No specific mention of Egypt or its President Hosni Mubarak, for 30 years the United States' best friend in the Arab world. But today, a blunt message from Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
And we urge the Egyptian authorities not to prevent peaceful protests.
Yet as darkness fell, the confrontations continued. So did the clampdown, so did the protests. Scenes that a week ago nobody would believe they would ever have witnessed here.
So far in these clashes, 3 protesters and 1 policeman have died. If there is much more blood spilt, then Egypt's Western allies might be asked to choose between president and people.
ITN's John Ray. John, our thanks for your reporting from the streets of Cairo there today.